EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They try the left side with Johnson. And some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Johnson running left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A first down carry here for Johnson. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try the left side. Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try the left side. It's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year and 3rd overall. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Broncos nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Block, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys.
Meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, D, get off the field. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. I got one. 53 to Mike.
Block working out of the gun. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And a nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game.
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Second and 11 now. Now Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And the Broncos expected big things out of Jerry Jeudy, their #1 pick in 2020. But he really had to make a jump with the injury to Cortland Sutton. Almost 900 yards last year. A nice grab there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Eluding the pressure right. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Locke off of play action. This will be caught. Judy. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams again, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Broncos draw a bit closer. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jets 14, Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Johnson again on second down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They go play action with Wilson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Lock. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a big play there for the Broncos. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Looking to throw. Locke. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets this to the former Aztec, Kahale Waring. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And this will be a touchback. Garrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They go play action now. Wilson. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
A final shot before half for Locke. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Locke. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And unfortunately, in 2020, in the season opener, Cortland Sutton tore his ACL. But remember, over 1,100 yards in 2019, his future is still awfully bright.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. Escaping the pressure right. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Locke again. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
A Okay, I'm not a fan of any routes that just, turn around defensive backs, mainly because I was a defensive back. But the comeback route is so difficult because to sell it, you're selling it like it's a deep route before you come back towards either the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Judy. Jerry Judy. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Locke going to try and throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Broncos 21.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On play action, Lock. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Fuller run show Fatukasi, able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter from Las Vegas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now it's 2nd and 9. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And out of bounds right around the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
53, 53, check 53. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
In his end zone, here's Locke. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They're looking for Jeudy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his 1st career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle.
Touchdown, Jets. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
55 is Mike, guys, 55.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
I'm trying to collect through.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. On third down, Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's the Jets punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got? Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of field, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Carl Lawson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Locke, got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and we talk so much about the